I could not resist this any longer. Hey guys, Pixelor coming at you from the heavens, and I am back with Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. I could not, I could not steer away from this game anymore, so I thought, screw it. I'll put up a poll in my Discord and on YouTube, so make sure you keep an eye on my community tab on YouTube, and if you want to, join my Discord, links in the description. Now I asked you guys, who do you guys want the grand old pizza lord to date next? And at first it was a tie between Trapper, Spirit, and Huntress. And so I was like, come on guys, yeah, alright, I gave you guys 4 hours to split it up, and everyone ended up going with Huntress. So I was like, okay, that's cool, that is cool. So let's make a new game. I think we should go with the same name. Yeah, we'll go with Pizza again. And same as always, I am going to try and find the pathway on my own. And then if I really need to, I will get assistance from the internet. Alright, here we go again. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, saltwater stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. I love to be very accurate with my coughing. Wow, really wrote down the wrong pipe, pal. You need a minute or I can go on? Yeah, sorry, bro. Cause oh my god. I just love the fourth wall breaking. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Oh, I have to remember the voices I gave them. Well, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Pizza. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then, as I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh my god, sexy head! Alright, a decomposing face stares up from you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? I want to dig up the face. I don't know if I did that. No, I did close your eyes last time. We can either run or dig up the face, but I really want to dig up the face, so let's dig up the face. Hi! You brushed the sun away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh, and there's a coin. There is no body, just his head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls over, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. You're a take charge type. Ooh. Okay, I hope that affected something. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Well, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? I don't remember these options. Why not? Well, hello there. I'm Dwight, and I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Oh, damn. Claudette quickly releases you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to you there. And this is for you. Oh, I got a drink. Num 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 num. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink, and when you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sips to be all-inclusive? It's really take some fun out of fantasy vacation and be watching your wallet the entire time. That's true. Alright, thank them for the delicious... I'm gonna thank them. Thank them for it. Thanks for the drink, it's quite delicious. You're welcome! Did somebody just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh, it's the ball. Here we go. Introduction time. Little help, please. Yes, you turn around and you see what's waiting for you. Your jaw is about to hit the ground. Mummy. Hi. And then there's Ray. Hello. Oh my god. And there's Spirit. Screw you, Spirit. We never liked you and we never probably will. We have the same aesthetic, but that's fine. And then there's good old Trapper. Trapper, I feel like would be a good older brother. Or like the younger feisty brother. Who else gets those vibes? I don't know. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you. By your eyes! Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers, I don't know, not to be judgmental, but there's just that energy put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once, as though are completely paralysed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up to the mysterious lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy monsters, though. What do you do? Okay. Say nothing, do nothing. Say no thanks. My ball now, finders keepers. Let's toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you get the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air, lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grits through her hand. You look her up and down and consider what might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Well, perhaps maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. Try hard much? Bleh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're in trance. When you step out of it, you realise everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach and see these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give them much away. But at the same time, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Pizza. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the speaking ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold pretty much to anyone who always seems to have a fresh blood on their hands. I mean, yeah, true, that's right. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract me from my total domination? Oh, hell yeah. That was Wraith. That sign means he's done with the game too. Either that way or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? No. I say no. You know you can't. At least not yet. Bruh, okay. I allow Huntress to kill me, not you. Huntress can't. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Pizza, you might want to know, you say something? I mean, I guess so. Actually, never mind, there'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group had some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. And this is a timed quiz and it will be important later. Okay, we've got to think about Huntress. Very important. Or not important anyway whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average? Pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, another normal meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Ooh, okay, we're winning her over. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Super strength, because mummy. Super strength would be cool.
Strength isn't all about muscles. True strength is up here.
You spoke Trapper to point to his head, but instead he taps one of his bulging shoulders. Yeah, no, Trapper. What's your best subject in school? I would say history. I suck at history, but I feel like that's something she would fall for. History? Nice, it's important to know what came before so we know, so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favourite animal? Okay. I'm gonna go cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm a typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love for all things cats, and more specifically black cats. Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favourite colour? I'm gonna go blood red. Red. Some people call it the colour of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? The nightclub promoter. Definitely nightclub promoter. Everyone grades, and let's be honest, they're right to do so.
Luring folks into the dark. Not just anyone could do that. Best flavour of ice cream.
I go chocolate. Chocolate.
My favourite flavour is pain.
Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavour I ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even not for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavour of ice cream? I'm going to say mint chip. Best flavour is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're going to do just fine. Anywho, now that's they know so much about you. I'm sure the group wants to get started to know them. I think I butchered that sentence.
I'm Trapper. I pronounce run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. And I am gonna turn on the damn air conditioning because it is hot. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
Hey, Wraith. Wraith was my first pick, okay? He's not a loser. He's fine. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe them big dumb idiots. And loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Bruh. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is. If you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow up, buddy.
I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog buddy.
That's not nice. He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise I'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they want to show us soon enough.
We're done playing. Let's do something else instead.
For now, for once, wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness.
No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and cruelty and dangers. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, and beautiful. Hey, what about a volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? It's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right there. I'm tired, and besides I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Well, I want to do what Huntress wants to do. So we're going to do volleyball. I hate that I interrupt your game. You should finish it. Yay, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on! Just for one moment. This is SWAT and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderous Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Bruh. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and just don't run off with various activities to supervise. We don't have much anatomy around here. At least all you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I could help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, they just started to mention something about wanting to escape. Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he wanted to go on a vacation island getaway a couple of miles south from here. It's much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you won't want to go there. With all the money that comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity on this island. Your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them, not like they are that other island. So what'll it be? Volleyball. Because we want Huntress. Wow. It's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable. Relying on a brute strength to win games, he has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness he didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Wondered how long it took for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim, believe me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Okay! The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy some lemonade? I see you working at the first eye in those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette holds hands at you lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Maybe who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous and you don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone. Please, it's not like we got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think Huntress? Okay. Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. Wow, what a game! It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports and amid the busy schedule for brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shredding a tear for our lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and they're all cooling down their own way. Spirit is reading a novel, Trevor is stretching sensually between the chainsaw curls, Wraith is standing on the beach desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with a bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out any time of day. Cup, what? Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? Huntress. You head over to Huntress. After all, the whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves. These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit beneath her mask. It's cute on cute if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some of the bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise in a way we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know he's coming for you through the bush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. It doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem. Surrounded by all these characters' survival, on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Grit or imagination? I don't know what grit means, but I might not be strong, but I'm tough. You know what I mean? Like Chewy. Oh man. She did not seem to know what you mean. Like, ready for anything, to do whatever it takes to survive. Oh sure. Like, hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops and the rushing water takes his life away with it. Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things. Get ready to impress because we're just getting started. Okay. Come on everyone, the fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless, so look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if a friend here has a hunter's instinct. What? I beg your pardon? Okay. I saw you surveying me like prey on a volleyball court, pizza. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realise she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure you are the biggest threat of all. Don't just aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Away we go. Show them what you got. Nice. Double nice. Perfect. Oh, not bad. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am, and you got 9 points.
Hatchet throwing, cool I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal.
Somewhere a loud horn blows so the survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Okay. I think we're in good books. Says our next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag. Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'll find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems like that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better, they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh my god, yes, Trickster! Hi, Trickster! Oh, yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him expected, sir. I'm sorry, even I got nervous around Kraus or killers. And my whole shit gets a little frustrated. Flustered, oh my god. Hey there, you're looking good, pizza, real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big and they can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not, it was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that, okay. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing Trapper. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit on the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now, with everyone sitting, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you enjoy, we really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices we can't simply divulge.
My favourite.
Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which, you know, considering that what you've been up to, who are you to get judging now? I'm sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true.
Technically it's true. Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey pizza, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing a palm tree button-down prints, you know? Bruh. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Ugh. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we literally do everything on its island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving out the selectable meal.
Well, he's right for a change, because I am broad in my axe. It's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything wood in twain.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear we're all completely different historical eras. Second, I handled this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean and the meat is cooked. No blood.
Ugh, you two are so ridiculous by such swinging contests. Enough, grow up. Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option of these.
The hell is it?
I'll show you both of my katana or send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop, I hate when we fight or talk, even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it, I have the skull of Azeroth. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey pizza, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up dinner. Sorry, Felix. Although this will go on for hours, no hyperbole. Once I argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one it is. When they're all done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon. All while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Okay. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for you to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Away we go, slice. Perfect. Nice. Very nice. Again.
Oh! Flawless. Flawless. That was probably the sexiest thing I've ever seen that didn't involve a dismemberment. Maybe we should skip dinner.
Wow, so if we're perfect with weapon skills, that gets Trapper interesting. Settle down, let's not get ahead of ourselves. And remember, pizza, don't show all your cards just yet. You don't want him to expect anything. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who doesn't seem to be embracing being dead. To really be... Yeah, they're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who have been working their butts off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting the mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's the only thing. Think about it, Pete. Think about it, pizza. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut is in my abdomen? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behaviour of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. Do you want to tell them? Say, I'm sorry, this is gross. Maybe I'm sorry. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious of how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I don't have an excuse to chew in front of everyone. So if that made things awkward, I'm extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry about what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you, right guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically a group of what includes more than, if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins could be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there's even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting things over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? I have absolutely no clue. Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth, the ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give up this give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You made many choices by now. Some of them I liked and some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices that might be yours to make, but mine to reward. And if you want to truly succeed in this place, you'll need my help. I don't ever recall that in the first one. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water in your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes I try to care for people. They have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, healthy, happy living person around. Usually I'm falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in their arms, not because they're maybe crushing you a little, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but what? I was going to narrate the fact that, you know, not say out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask is quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now you're awake and talking. You got to keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I ever was taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even though the mask you can see Huntress is blushing a bit, it seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. You want a snack? Oh, she offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. You know what? We gotta accept it. We're not Murderers Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry and you can chow down on some jerky essentially, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing and what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You're not playing around, pizza. I am. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, pizza. There was one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, right? Does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress' masks. Haha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Well, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who's definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes a bag of jerky with the hair clip. It seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show us some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Because I don't want to correct her. Go with the flow. You know what? I use pegs to close chip packets half the time anyway, so... Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip in itself wielded as a blade and her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking that you take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting human jerky and probably the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Just as things were really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up in this strange island. Only to find it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which are waving in the air above their heads. It's very important we stick to the itinerary. And attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points is not part of the evening's activities. It's strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure if I just chose the wrong option. I should have probably been like, hey, that's a hair clip. You know? Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't you worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share the special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favourite activity. This is a narrative heavy experience. You're telling us only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this step on now, I swear we'll be angry. I'll merely chop your head off clean. No fuss to us.
Voice trembling, you realise this is probably it for you and you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream country, is it really fair to pick on a newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once?
Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on you two. No, I love to hack, slash and slice.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I did renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started story time, so. Pizza. Who do you think we should go? Who should go? Ah, damn it, that's the name. Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. let's do Huntress. I'm intrigued to hear what Huntress has to say. Whoa, this entire experience has been carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell a story. The campfire flickers in the faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared to step foot past its threshold of thick trees and bush, and that separated safely from the unknown. Grown men that ventured into the often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told the creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice, the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into the domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. For those who have seen her say she wears a mask of a hair stained with blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many unsuspecting unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end here, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girl she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'll bring them back to her scheduled secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'll wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks to affix them to the wall. That way they'll be warm. That way they'll be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she pilfered from other bodies. Marcia fashioned down things from the cottage and little dolls made of grass and twigs, but these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls were whisked away from starvation and dehydration. For all of her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you ever heard fills the air, tucked within your bed so tight, else the gold grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. It's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. Slow clap. Join in singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know the song, and you share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Clount the little woolly sheet, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you're both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song, Bayo Bayushka. And all this. Is it Soa? Lullaby, right? It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. Now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all 7 seconds before the trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Of course he is. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special and that those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am an ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Oh my god. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of this cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you like my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, our Huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with a huntress? You come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that, just don't forget a little talk. Rude. I'm sticking with huntress. I don't care what you're saying. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in the story? That's me. I'm her. At least she was honest about it this time. We had to kill it, like we had to take it from Wraith. No way, how cool. No way, how cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress forks Charlie twirls her hair. To tell the truth, what do you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author such as a comedian mastermind? I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing that. It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle and end, riveted from the start, plus the women in the forest, I mean you, are clearly not the true villain. You're just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a sucker. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind a mask. She has had her time in the spotlight and now is paying for it now. Call out her tired, chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at the Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle that when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward and this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, hey? We hate to intrude and whenever smooth moves are about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even when I'm pretty tuckered out, I'll see you tomorrow, pizza. Only if I don't see you first! That was bad. You make a little cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow to shoot her in the teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. Oh my god. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Oh my god. This is working out so well. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Look into the crackling embers. You think of a huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children and attempt to save them that led them to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here in the island? Is this your salvation or will it be your demise? Before you dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive with a familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologise for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Other guests aren't the type, so you want to rub off their beauty sleep. Nice. That's alright. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Huntress. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You don't really hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Just make me tea. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, the special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not collating the blade from my hatchet in ease, it's the passing of my victims and sleeping in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed and you try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. A dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one's still undeniably odd.
really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss that ball around, huh? I would have loved it so much. It wouldn't hurt so much to go around in some cool ocean waves afterwards. I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Wraith, what are you doing? Wraith stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. He looks around to see there's something going on around behind you either side, but nope, just staring. Oh, you're Rake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with... Race scans the horizon. Them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before and something seems off on this island since you've arrived. Even more off than usual. Maybe we can talk more tomorrow? It's just since you got here, I think we could have really have a nice day tomorrow together. It's just, you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, and loud and stupid. You're different. There's finally someone here at my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, and gentle, I guess. I think we could, have fun. I could show you some really cool stuff if you want. If you don't want, that's totally cool. I get it, no pressure. In fact, probably just forget it. I was here. Good night. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. If you drift off asleep again, hopefully you're not poisoned. If it's morning. Oh, it's the confessional. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I don't really know many other words since I was raised by a mum in the woods and she was skewered by an elk, but I have to watch her entails of my seraphim. That being said, there are the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major Buskill and Trapper? Well, where I begin with Trapper. He's sparse, sure, but daddy issues much. Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I just want to kill every person I meet within the minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I like them to continue living for now. One false step and well, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. They better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later, you list me as Evan and I'm gonna kill the charm guy. I don't really care. This island's full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from our plan anyways. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Okay. That was a bit random. So I'm going to leave it there for that one because I find doing it day-to-day episodes works better. But yeah, it seems to be going well, so hopefully it stays well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you liked it that much, make sure you subscribe. And while you have the subscribe button, make sure you tickle the notification bell. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Pizza Lord signing off.